Alright, what we have, like, the cam retaining bolts. Well, I had a piece of Torx tip break off in there, Torx bit. So I'm just taking a chisel and marking it counterclockwise. Almost can spin it by hand. Put a bolt back in it because it'll bounce around. Make it easier for me to spin it. I want to keep the rag up here to keep some of the metal shavings. I don't know if you can see the metal shavings here. Probably not. Trying to keep the metal shavings out of it. We'll go. Got some vice grips on here, twisting it. Just trying to make it a little easier. Not have to smack on that chisel for like the next hour or whatever. If you're wondering, yes, these are Harbor Freight vice grips. I'm just going to take his last bolt out. See how much extra thread locker is behind the cane plate. There should be a bunch of thread locker behind it. My genius self decided to put a little extra thread locker on there. Why? I don't know. But I did. Oof. Look at some brake clean, clean this off. you're wondering if this is a stock cam or not, no it's not. It's a sloppy stage 2. It's got 585 lift. Not sure on the rest of it, but it's Elgin's sloppy stage 2. Might not be able to see it, but there's some metal flakes and stuff in here. It's better than being on this rag than being down in there. So, this is what we just took out. You can kind of see the focus. I don't know. You can kind of see it in there towards a bit. You know, I shouldn't have used something that had them twisting to begin with, but I did anyway. And make sure you pay attention to your torque specs. If you're using a cheap torque wrench, make sure it's set to exactly what it's supposed to be, and your hand didn't mistakenly, you know, turn up about 10-12 pounds, because even at like 44 pounds, if that was it, that shouldn't have snapped that off like that. I don't know, because the torque wrench wasn't even clicking, so I should have known not to. And a day or two later, I did this. Pretty spiffy, huh? My thumbs were broke. See that crack? And that warped edge? This is a brand new melling, whatever. I don't know how to say it. Their bolts are normally good, just don't over torque stuff. That's what this one was. Well, I was just talking about the whole 44. It's supposed to be done at like 24 or something. This one went like jump 20 over, and that's I could feel it freaking stretching, and I'm like, that's too much. That's too much. Snap. And then I started, you know how it is, flipping out about it. But I'm glad I had another one from the old one. Just put a couple extra foot-pounds on it. She was good. Let's check out the damage I did to the cam rotating plate. This was a brand new cam rotating plate. Like 0 miles on it. Like it was maybe a few days old. Take a notch out of it. I mean, other than that, it's not really too bad. It might be able to be reused. But since this one was torqued down so far, I don't really feel that it would be, you know, I don't know. Probably just being overbearing, but whatever. $6 liter. Alright, what's in the box? Melling timing chain. Original sprocket. Gonna clean off them bolts. And a high pressure melling pump. High pressure, not high volume, because high volume will suck out basically all your oil if you're pan dry. But I just have these in here, and a new long gasket in there. I could have used the melling one that they gave me, but I chose not to. And with the melling high pressure pump, they also give you a couple extra springs in case you don't want that high of oil pressure. So